Hey neighbors, and welcome back to the Curls and Commentary channel, babes. I'm so excited for this stash talk video because we've got updates to the collection and I need my people to be in the know, okay? So quick agenda. First and foremost, we're gonna go through some products that I got in the mail today, amen? Ain't got them out the box yet, all right? Then we're gonna talk about some new products that I've been picking up over the last few weeks and just clocking in, locking into new things. These are all like stylers that I found on the ground. And then finally, we're gonna talk about what the bathroom beautician has been mixing up when it comes to conditioner cocktails. So stay tuned, we have lots to cover. And like I said, the girl's excited. So first and foremost, I've got stuffs. Okay, now one thing that I've recently decided that I'm going to be doing, at least to the best of my ability, is when I'm interested in trying new products and I want to experiment a bit, if a travel size is available, I'm gonna go for that one. At this point, I'm like, even though it's gonna be more expensive, you know, when you think of it as like $1 per ounce type of thing, it's still less stress because if I buy 2 or 3 ounces of something and I like it, then I know I can look to get it again. If I buy 2 or 3 ounces of something and I hate it or I don't like it, I don't like how it works for me, I don't have to worry about how I'm gonna repurpose it or what I'm gonna do with 12 to 15 more ounces of product, okay? So all that being said, the girl tapped back into Patterns samples. They do 2 for $20 with free shipping, and I wanted to try some new things out. So y'all see the packing. And really quick, Pattern, when I say Pattern is on it, babes, there's a fulfillment center for Pattern like 2.5 hours away from my house, and baby, their stuff gets to me in less than 72 hours. It is the quickest shipping, so praise God, because Pattern is onto it, okay? So first things first, I decided to get the Pattern Palo Santo Curl Mousse, and I have, number one, never used mousse from Pattern, so I was excited to try it. I'm kind of trying to get into my mousse bag, which we'll talk about more in another video, but babes, just know I'm clocking in, locking in. I want to have some other family members that I can rely on in addition to the Frizz Patrol, okay? Because the Frizz Patrol is making it up into the mousse round Mount Rushmore, but I want to have some other options as well. Even though the original scent has grown on me now that I've been using the Moisture Milk, I'm like, what if I like the Palo Santo scent? So anyway, that's the first thing. The second thing that I got was the Pattern Curl Gel. And I would have never even decided to get the curl gel, but I was doing some, looking online, and I found that the curl gel is actually more of a milky kind of creamy consistency. And I said, hold on, Tracy, you piqued my interest. So we're gonna get into both of these products really quick. And actually we're gonna start with the curl gel because I'm very interested to see what this feels like on my fingers. But if you guys can see that, you see that it's like a white creamy consistency. And I'm like, oh, and it said that it actually is a step down when it comes to hold when you're looking at the curl custard. The curl custard actually is more holding and defining, and of course a little more translucent. And then the curl gel is actually, high moisture, high hydration or whatever with a little bit of hold. And they said that it's good for twist outs. Of course I'm gonna read the back of the container, but I do want to see what this feels like. So I really feel like it's gonna have slip, and I'm excited. Ooh, it's got that slip. She got that thing on her. She got that thing on her. I love this for me, guys. I love this for me. Oh, now the curl gel has this little tackiness to it. Now I'm not sure. Let's go into the ingredients, babes. All right, so I don't see any xanthan gum. If you know, you know. We had a bad little experience with that. But I do feel like when I do a little of this, I don't know if y'all see those little balls, but this is why, back to my original statement, we went with the 3 ounce. We can get through 3 ounces. That's 2 applications most likely. That'll be fine. Let's go to the mousse, the moment of truth. I do want to see what this smells like. Now, my bestie said that the Pattern mousse is kind of sticky. Ooh, girl, it's dripping. Hold on. Okay. It's like an earthy scent. It doesn't bother me. I actually think it If this is what the original pattern product smelled like, I think it would have been fine. Let me get a paper towel because this is ridiculous now. So that's enough for Pattern. Let's give her a round of applause, amen. Let's get the box and stuff away. That was the quickest shipping I've ever experienced in my natural hair life. So we're gonna give them kudos, okay? Moving on, babes, because I don't want this video to be too long, but then again, hey, we're here now. We might as well chat. Let's talk about what really shocked me, and this is something that I got on vacation. I found it on the ground in a whole nother state, girl. They didn't have this on the East Coast. This is the Cantu Ultra Moisture Botana Oil Plus Jamaican Black Castor Oil Nourishing Curl Cream. The names. But we move, okay? This product claims up to 5 days of moisture to strengthen and define for dry, damaged curls and coils. Y'all can let me know below if you've ever seen these new products from Cantu. But the big part, okay, the really big part is this consistency. It's a cream, guys, but come on, that is like a custard, like a twist custard, creamy custard. You can see the consistency, super slippery. It's got that creamy feeling. Really, really, really excited to try this. And even when I wipe it off of my fingers still feel super slippery. And so I really am expectant for a great braid out, twist out situation with this. Last but not least, guys, is the OK Botana Anti-Frizz Moisturizing Hair Butter. This is the second Botana product. I've never used Botana oil, girl, couldn't tell you much about it, all right? But that's what's marketed in these products. And I got this one at my local Marshall's for the Lord's $7.99, okay? Now, I've seen this a couple times in Marshall's and looked right over it because I was like, I am not a hair butter girl. I'm a cream girl down to the bone, say it with me. But I opened this up, you know, looked at it, I said, okay. And then I did a little bit of this on the fingers. I said, oh, it's creamy, silky. Oh my gosh, this feels so good. Like, wanna lay it down, like put it somewhere. What's up, y'all? The girl had to pop in really quick because me and Buki went on a late night Target run and I was getting happy in them people's store. First of all, I decided to get a couple more stylers because it's just the replenishing season. The girl's using things up and I'm excited. So first and foremost, I got 2 products and the first one is the Being Dream Curl Smoothie. It's their curl enhancing cream. And I recently picked up their detangling curl milk, like it was a leave-in detangling milk. So I'm really excited about this stuff because they obviously are in the same line, but I don't trust people putting stuff in the same collection and things mixing. So I did go ahead and do a mix test for both of the products that I'm talking about with my leave-in conditioners just to make sure that I don't need to go and take nothing back to the store, okay? I love how fat and like wide these containers are. So yes, y'all, it is like giving Christmas in the springtime. Moving on to the next product. This is one that I have been eyeing for months. When I say months, I mean since my birthday, 2025. Like, it's been a while. And this is the Shea Moisture Kalahari Melon Oil Curl Stretch Multitasking Volume Cream. It says that it's a hyaluronic serum. Girl, they be putting anything on these labels. But this does say that it has a 5-day definition for hydrating, slip, flexible hold for type 4 hair. Boom, bam, baby. Boom, bam. Now, this is definitely giving melon, citrus. It smells like gum, like chewing gum. Like, think of a fruity Trident gum. That's what it smells like. This has got that slip, got that thing on her, okay? And this one is like a tacky kind of feeling, like the Pattern Curl Gel. But this is a little different because it does a tacky thing, but if I rub it together, I don't get any like balls like the Curl Gel. So yeah, just wanted to pop in and add these 2 to the party because you are going to be seeing me try these at some point once I get through a couple more creams and stylers and stuff like that. But baby, back to the footage from earlier. Now you guys know I do have some stylers that I want to use up, and I might put a little picture in here of what my strategic Excel spreadsheet looks like. From memory, there's 2 different color coding conventions happening in this picture. On the left-hand column, the far left column, they're like different color coded. This is like the order that I'm trying to use things up. So for example, Kuza is in red because we are imminent, okay, upon finishing this product. I'm almost done, so I really want to focus on using this up. But then when it gets to the orange and the yellow, like those are products that I do want to use up, like the Goddess Curls I want to use up. And then I think when we get to maybe the green, all the stuff that's in the green, that is products that I'm cool to jump around. I don't need to use up any one of those products in order before I move on to the next one. So that's the left-hand column. Now, when it comes to the leave-in conditioners in the other 3 columns, and then the color coding and, you know, conventions or whatever, basically anything that's green means that it mixes with the cream, but the hot pink and green means that that's the flagship, that's the star player. I'm gonna use that leave-in as, like, when I use this product, I'll probably just use it with this leave-in. And then of course the red means, girl, that thing don't mix. It's giving cottage cheese, Greek yogurt in your hair. And the dash is just like, either I didn't mix it to try, or it's just irrelevant if it does mix because I know I'm gonna use it with something else. So that's a little bit about my natural hair strategy when it comes for me to using up my products and kind of what's on my mind. But now, it's time for bathroom beautician, baby. I need y'all to get a little bit of an idea of what the girl has been cooking up in the primary suite, all right? Because when I say I'm gonna have a moisturizing deep conditioner with no protein and silicone by any means necessary. So, as you can see here, the girl's been whipping things up in the bathroom. If you guys are interested in these 16-ounce jars and pumps, go ahead, look that up on Amazon, girl. You can get it with a pump, you can get it without a pump, and it's amazing. So let's talk a little bit about kind of what these are made out of, because I do have different things. You can kind of see they're slightly different colors, things going on. So this one we're gonna start with is the most outlandish. Is it this one? No. We're gonna start with this one, which is the most outlandish. Guys, I bought a body butter from Walmart. The ingredients were water, glycerin, satira alcohol, shea butter, aloe vera juice. I'm like, girl, this sounds like a deep conditioner. So I looked up the ingredients on the Walmart app, and then I also checked it again. I'm like, let me make sure this is right. And then I was like, ChatGPT, can I just mix this into a conditioner? And it was like, this would be great to mix into a conditioner. It sounds like a conditioner on its own. So what you guys see in this concoction is literally a like Tahitian vanilla body butter from Walmart with, I have to smell it because that usually tells me what I mixed it with. This has Curlsmith Double Cream Deep Quencher. And this also has Paul Mitchell Super Skinny that's mixed into here, okay? Now, this is a little thicker because that body butter was pretty thick, but I always mix my conditioners and concoctions in a larger bowl, and then I use a spatula to get it into these 18 ounces. So, but this is 16, 18 ounces, something like that. And then of course I have my pump. Now, usually when I'm using my concoctions, I have no protein. I use at least a third, but usually I use half. I'm just generous with it. So that's the first one. That's what I got going on, okay? Now let's move on to the next one. Moisturizing conditioner. Once again, all of these have Paul Mitchell Super Skinny in them, and I think they all have the Curlsmith Double Cream Deep Quencher. But this one is a little bit different because I smell something different in here too. Okay, so this one is a little bit interesting. I believe that this one has the rest of my African Pride pre-shampoo. I had a little bit left and I was like, you know what? I haven't really been pre-shampooing. Let's just put it into the deep conditioner. It's aloe vera juice, water, coconut oil, whatever. So I have that in here. And I think that that's pretty much it, because it smells very much like just like the Curlsmith. But that's what's in here, and you can see it's pretty thick-alicious as well. All right. Now, oh, you know what? I forgot. One more thing that's in here as far as what's I think giving it the thickness is I got the Aussie Moist Miracle Curls Detangling Milk. Water, satiric alcohol, dimethicone, jojoba oil, and then it goes into like holding agents. I put that in here too. So I think that's why it's a little thicker. It's like a little bit of a thicker milk. So this is like, she ain't moving, all right? So I might use the pump, but I might not, because this is like a nice creamy consistency. Really, really good. Bathroom beautician base, okay? And I'm telling you, this is cheaper than Mizani. This is the same size as Mizani, but it's cheaper because I had everything on hand, and a Curlsmith deep conditioner at the Marshalls is $14.99. Don't get me wrong, okay? So, moving on to our last moisture concoction that I did. It is in a pump as well. Ooh, and this one is like, see, the consistencies are different because I mixed different stuff in here, y'all. This one is like a little looser. So, ooh, this one smells fruity. Oh, okay, guys. So this is another one. I don't know if I told you guys in an empties or what, but I had about a quarter amount of the Enchanting Moisture Butter left over from my Goddess Curls. It's pretty high in soybean oil, and that's why I couldn't use it, because it made me break out, if you guys were following that kind of journey over the summer. So I decided to put the last bit of that in this, and the smell has completely taken over everything else. It smells like the Goddess Curls product. I'm excited. So that's got some different stuff in there, but everything is protein free except this last one. So this last concoction has some different things going on. Let's get into it. This is more of a protein moisture balanced concoction, and you see it is very loosey-goosey, okay? Smells super coconutty and fresh, and this is because if you guys watched my Maui Moisture Shea Butter Mask video, I told you that I only used it in one section of my hair, and the rest of it I was gonna mix into something else. So that was a purely moisture-based conditioner, and I decided to mix the rest of my Nexus Amino Bond conditioner into it. So it's got a lot of moisture from the Maui Moisture, but then it's got the slip and the silicone and the protein amino acids from the Nexus conditioner. So that is the spiel for all of my kitchen, bathroom, beautician products that I'm doing. And it's just a reminder that there is a spectrum, right? There is space between only buying products and wanting everything to be perfectly formulated just for you, and only making products and being Ayurvedic fenugreek mamacita. I am not boiling rose and thyme, and I'm not doing that. I'm not filtering out flax seeds. That's a little too much for me. But what I will absolutely do is be mid-range and mix products together that I think have potential and make it work for myself. And so just a little encouragement that you can be somewhere in the middle. You don't have to be on one extreme or the other. But yes, guys, we've talked a little bit about the new products that I got today from Pattern. We talked about the new products and stylers that I've been racking up over the last few weeks. And then we also talked about my concoctions and conditioner cocktails that I've been working on. Last but not least, before I go, because I know the video is a little longer and we've been just here chatting and rat-a-tat-tatting, is the protective style, okay? We're still going strong. We are still going strong. Today makes exactly 1 week. And last night I did not decide to like refresh my hair where I would have like done it, because I think I did it on day 3, and I would have done it on day 6, which was yesterday, but I decided not to. So I haven't like really put mousse or anything in my hair since day 3. And I just been spraying water on it at night, spritzing water and putting a scarf. And that way my hair is not really drying out. However, I probably will go in with on the length of my hair, and add a little bit more moisture or something. Girl, I might go back in with this Kuza. And that's another way to repurpose it. But you can see I am getting some frizzing. And honestly, guys, it doesn't bother me. I get a little webbing here and there because of the, you know, the synthetic hair. But it really has been fine. I've been able to have clean looking hair when I go out, and it's pretty good. But now that I've made it to a 1 week mark, I do feel like 2 weeks is probably going to be the sweet spot. And if I have to push it to 3 in a future iteration of this style, I'll probably do that. But I think 2 weeks is going to be good for me. Can wash my hair, take a break, get the cornrows out. But I don't think I really have any flakes or anything. But yes, you guys, still going strong. So I know this was a chatty video, lots of different little updates for you guys, what's going on in the stash. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.